On 4th down and 13, Hawkins,
Mickens
pressure,
again.
Mickens will throw him down for a sack at the 35-yard line. Number 11, Jackson Mickens, the sophomore, making a big play. Dan Flickinger welcoming you back to Westmoreland on the Gridiron. I'm very excited to be joined by our Week 4 Westmoreland Sports Network Player of the Week. He is sophomore Jackson Mickens from Southmoreland, who was an absolute terror on defense last week, had 3 sacks, tipped an interception to himself and ran it back for a touchdown. Also had a touchdown on offense and a 2-point conversion. So first of all, Jackson, congratulations on winning our Player of the Week, and thanks for taking some time out to join us tonight.
Yep, thank you for interviewing me.
Absolutely, man. Well, first of all, I have to ask you how good it feels to be 5-0. I know there's still a lot more work to be done. You're taking it week by week, that type of thing. But how good does it feel right now after that win against Ringgold to be undefeated?
It feels great. You know, we knew they were a tough team. We saw some people had doubted us. Some people said we're going to lose the game. So, it feels great to be walking in Dairy 5-0, walking in the conference play 5-0, and I'm proud of the whole team.
Well, I need to know what makes your defense so good, man. I mean, you had that big shutout in the second half against Blackhawk to put the game away. Last week, you went up against a team in Ringgold that had some real weapons, and you basically shut them down. They scored 1 touchdown on kind of a broken play. The quarterback broke contain, really good athlete, and he scored on you, but that was it. So what makes your defense so good?
I'd say we all play together as one unit. You know, it all starts every day at practice. When we practice defense, our offensive scout team's giving us a great look. Our coaches are putting us in the right positions, and I think as a defense, we all trust each other to be there to make a play when it's needed, and we all do our job.
I think the interesting thing about your defense, too, is like you had a huge game, but there were so many other guys, that played really well. I mean, Stanley Chapman, obviously, Dawson played well. I mean, the list goes on and on. Does that make you a more dangerous defense and a more dangerous team overall when you have so many different contributors?
Yes, I believe if you only have one person on your defense, it's easy for people to game plan around you, but nobody can truly game plan around us. We have pieces everywhere. I believe in everyone, all 11 on our defense, and I know that everyone will step up to make a big play when it's needed.
So I mentioned that Ringgold had some real threats on offense. Again, their quarterback, very mobile. Their running back, Ward, came into the game, I think the second leading rusher in the Whippeal. Dimitri Lowe was a good receiver. But what was the key to containing their threats in that game? Like, what was your game plan going in, and kind of how did you execute it, do you think?
We knew they were a big play team. They thrive off explosive plays, all over their film, long runs, deep passes, things like that, They break off a lot of explosive plays, so we knew we had to stay home. We had to keep our head on a swivel, make sure we were ready, and just try to minimize those big plays, minimize those explosives. And I think they only had about 2 or 3 the whole game on us. So, we did our part, and we got all 11 halves of the ball, and we just played hard all 4 quarters.
Now, you had 3 sacks against that quarterback, Hawkins, that, again, was really mobile. When you rush a quarterback like that can escape the pocket, does that change your strategy at all as a pass rusher, going up against a guy that can move a little bit?
Yeah, I believe it does. I have to be more disciplined. Our whole D-line, we have to be more disciplined in our rushing lanes because he was a great quarterback. He's very athletic, very mobile. So, you give him any type of breathing room, any slip up in your rush, he could spring it for a 45-yard gain. So everyone, I feel like, not just me, but our whole defensive line, we feel like we have to adjust our rushing lanes and make sure everything's, on point so we don't slip up and cause any, little mistakes.
Well, I thought it was really important that even if you didn't sack him last week, and now you had him 3 times, other guys got him too, but even on plays you didn't get those sacks, you still forced bad throws a lot. I mean, that was a big key in the game too, wasn't it?
Yes.
I don't want to go any further with this interview without asking you about the play of the game, man. Wow. So take me through the tip and the interception. Just take me through the play and what you saw.
I knew it was the game was coming to town. We had a great lead. I liked where we were at as a team. I knew they were going to look to get an explosive play. I think it was 4th and 3.
Yeah, it sounds right.
I saw the running back. Usually he steps up and he would check in pass protection because that was his first priority as running back is pass pro. But then I saw him flare out. As soon as I saw the quarterback's eye shift to him, I knew that my job wasn't to get a sack and where I knew I wasn't going to get there. I just had to at least bat the pass down or make something happen. So I saw it go in there. And I just got a hand up, trying to knock it down, and it bounced straight up. So I saw it in there. I knew how to go get it.
Is that your first ever pick six in your career? Did you have any
Uh,
growing up?
no, I had a couple growing up.
Okay.
So it wasn't my first, but it was my first one in high school. So it was definitely special for me.
First varsity. Yeah, that's one that a lot of people I think will remember for a long time, and certainly yourself as well. You guys played extremely physical in the game, not only on defense, but on offense too. Is that something that you consistently stress, the coaching staff stresses just being physical?
Yeah. Every Monday, we come in, it's a new week. It doesn't matter what the score was Friday. Every Monday we're coming in with that 1-0 mindset. We gotta go 1-0. So, we're hitting during practice, we're flying around making plays, and that's just our coaches that tell us all the time. Our defensive coordinator tells us we have to get 11 hands to the ball, we gotta play physical, play fast, and every week I think that's something we'll strive to do is play physical and play fast.
So we've talked a ton about the defense, and for good reason. But let's talk about the offense a little bit. I mean, it seems like the last 2 weeks you guys have done enough, but maybe you're not, at the level you kind of want to be at yet. But you can answer that question. What offensively? How do you think you guys are playing right now, and do you have another level that you can get to?
Yeah, I definitely believe we have another level we can get to. I don't think our offense is playing bad by any means. We have a lot of pieces moving around, and just sort of growing pains, I'd say. But I know we'll all get it figured out, and I expect to have a big game on offense this week. So I don't think our offense is playing bad by any means. Some people they could say that, but yeah, I believe in our offense. I believe in our coaches. I believe on the other 10 stars on offense, and we'll do what we need to do to get the win. That's all that matters.
What is it like to play for Dustin Schoaf? I kind of feel old, Jackson, because it wasn't that long ago that I was watching him like do what you were doing and those other guys were doing, like running over people when he was playing for York. And I feel like you guys have kind of taken that on and taken that personality of the way that he played, and that energy so what is it like kind of playing for him, and how do you feed off of what he kind of has to offer energy wise?
It's great. He provides a lot of energy. He's getting us hyped before practice. You know, uh, he runs sprints with us. If we need a scout team quarterback, he's in there. Like giving handoffs, throwing passes, things like that. I think he's very hands-on. He's very involved with the team. I think we thrive off that. We love that. We feel more connected to our coaching staff because they bring the energy every day. Sometimes you just need someone to pick you up, and our coach will always be there for us. We need someone to help us.
Well, let's talk about you for a little bit. I know you have some college interest already. Can you kind of tell us where you're at? I mean, I know you still have a ways to go. You're a sophomore, but what kind of interest there is so far for you?
Um, Definitely the schools that have offered me, obviously, are interested: Akron, Miami, Ohio, and Sacramento State.
Mm-hmm.
There's some other schools I've reached out. I've received game day invites from a number of Division I schools. You know, I received camp invites, and I really can't say too much on my recruitment right now because I don't really think about it during the season.
Sure.
I'm more focused on June 15th when coaches and schools can like contact me directly. Uh, I think I'll start uh, seriously thinking about and like discussing my recruitment more then. But as of right now, I'm just trying to put the best things I can on film for them to see and hopefully gain more offers.
I was going to say, let your film do the talking, and I think you did last week for sure. What do you enjoy most about playing football, Jackson?
I love everyone can be themselves on a football field. Like people can't see your face. Uh, and, and like people, most of you can do things they can't do in the ordinary world. Like you can be whoever you want to be. You can express yourself more freely. I like that it's physical. I like to hit people, and I just it's like an escape from everything else going on because some people like they get stressed out by school and homework and just things outside of all that. But football is just a time of day where you can go be yourself and you don't have to worry about any of that.
Let everything out, man. Let everything out. Who's your favorite player? Do you have one? And is there someone that you model your game after?
I'd say on defense, I'd probably have to say Abdul Carter or Micah Parsons.
Mm-hmm.
And on offense, favorite player of all time is probably Saquon.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just the things he can do, it's special. Yeah, it's fun to watch, and I try to mimic some of that, but I do the best I can to be like them, and I try to model a little bit of my game after them.
Well, I want to see you like leap backwards over somebody then on Friday.
Who knows? Maybe it'll be this Friday.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe Saquon, man. Yeah, he's fun to watch for sure. How about your favorite pregame meal?
I'd probably say chicken and rice.
All right. How about some of the things you like to do outside of football? So I know that you're kind of at home when you're playing football, but when you're not playing football, what are some of the things that you like to do?
I just enjoy listening to music, hanging out with my family, and I play a lot of video games, so I'd probably say that.
What video games specifically? Madden?
Yeah, I play a little bit of Madden, a little bit of NBA 2K.
Yeah.
It depends. It just really just depends on the day for me.
Do you have NCAA football since it came
Yeah,
back out?
yeah,
Do you do a lot of the recruiting?
yeah. I try. Yeah, I like NCAA more than I like Madden. I like playing with the college teams. Yeah, I just think it's pretty cool. Yeah, hopefully I'm on there one day. So
See,
I enjoy playing that.
yeah, you keep doing what you're doing, man. You will be, and I'll get to play like with you on a team. That'd be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, like growing up, like I played a lot of NCAA. Then they didn't have it for a long time, and now Jackson, I have two kids, so it's hard for me to like go through the like I have the game, but to go through the recruiting, I just don't have time to do it. So like
yeah.
I
No,
need to like auto
it's
recruit, and it doesn't go well.
I try to auto recruit because keeping track of 35 recruits is it's not easy.
I know, right? You need like other people. You need like a legit college football program has like how many guys keeping track of recruiting, and the
Yeah.
game wants you to be one person. But so let's talk about your next opponent, the Dairy Trojans. A big game, certainly, because it's your interstate conference opener. What are your keys to victory on Friday? Maybe some of the things that you guys have to do well.
Uh, I think we need to establish our run game this week. I think they're a very physical team up front, and we need to match their physicality. We can't shy away from contact. So I believe on offense, we have to hit the ground running. We have to come out fast. We got to establish the run game. And in terms of defense, we got to keep doing what we're doing. We got to fly around, get 11 hats to the ball, uh, force mistakes, and just see where the game goes from there.
Jackson, tremendous job with the interview. Thank you so much. Congratulations and good luck on Friday against Derry. And we'll do this again soon. All right, man?
Yep. Thank you.
Sounds good. That is Jackson Mickens of the Southmoreland Scotties. We'll be back to preview games in Week 5 action right here on Westmoreland on the Gridiron coming up next.